The status quo doesn't like you. Rich guys don't like you teaching less rich guys how to be good with women without being rich.
Not only is to be masculine is it offensive, not only to admit that there's innate sex differences is that offensive, the idea of men, and you would think it would be the opposite, but the idea of men making the effort to improve themselves is also offensive to people and is also scary to a lot of people. Why do you think that is?
It's different. I don't know specifically in which terms you mean, but I'll tell you one thing that's interesting.
It's like the example you talk about. It's like, you know, women kind of get scared sometimes by, like, you know, the things you teach guys in your program because it's like, hey, I wasn't attracted to this guy, but now he can do things. He can post on Instagram. He can speak a different way. And the idea that he has control over what he does that can make me more attractive to him, that scares people.
Yeah, so the status quo is the works like this. Yeah. Rich or good-looking men get the prettiest girls. That has always been the status quo. Mm-hmm. If you were to teach something that disrupts that status quo, like, hey, guys, here's a way to generate attraction through pre-selection or through social networking, if you're an attractive woman, you don't like that. And if you're an attractive man, you really don't like that. Could you imagine if I could teach guys who are mid-tier looking to get the girls that male strippers were getting? Who would be opposed to that? The male strippers. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like, the incredibly good-looking dudes don't like the fact that I teach guys to be super funny because they want to win. They're used to winning every time.
Even those guys are on our side to some degree, but it's definitely
for sure. But I'm saying, it's more the rich guys. Like, I remember there's been several.
Oh, dude, rich guys hate us.
There's been several events that I've thrown where, like, I end up leaving with I remember one particular instance where I went to a party and this guy had this huge mansion and I brought 20 girls with me and the two hottest girls left with me and he was furious. And I'm like, bro, I left 18 girls at your party. Why are you mad? And the reason why is because he's used to getting everything that he wanted, and he prays at the altar of looks and money. When you pray, like in fact, a lot of VIP hosts do this too. They pray at the altar of looks and money. Mm-hmm. Meaning, like, the other thing that you'll notice is that a lot of VIP hosts here get really annoyed with guys who have good game because what'll happen is
they do.
Of course, because the VIP, because the VIP host. Because consider this. You're a VIP host. You sell a $15K minimum on the dance floor at Access, and a guy walks up and, like, pulls the hottest girl from that dance floor table by just talking to her, and he paid no money. If I'm the VIP host, I'm fucking furious. Yeah. Because this guy with game comes up and pulls.
He got your girl and he pissed off your client.
Not your girl. He got your client's girl. Yeah. That girl's supposed to be there for the client. And I've had VIP hosts sit me down and be like, bro, you cannot come up to my table and take girls like that. The VIP hosts do not like that because VIP hosts, what they do is they feed into they worship at the altar of looks and money. And so when you worship at the altar of looks and money, and MOA is not about looks and money at all. Yeah. What happens is, like, when you do that and you see someone like me who teaches short Indian men how to fucking generate massive amounts of attraction. Yeah. By the way, when good-looking white guys see me teach short Indian men, they're like, holy fuck, how the fuck did he do that? When they see that, when they figure out how to generate massive amounts of attraction, the status quo doesn't like you. Rich guys don't like you teaching less rich guys how to be good with women without being rich. Yeah. Okay. And then,
dude, that's been happening on several times. Do you remember that time it was I think it was Zook and on stage Deadmau5. Yeah. It was like us, like me, you, Kylie, Kindly, Lizzie. Yeah. And there was, like, this Russian girl, and then she left that guy's table, and they almost threw me out because of that.
Yeah. So so that guy had a comp, and then the girl, like, started walking around with you, and he went to security and tried to get you kicked out. Yeah. I've been. First couple years I was here, nobody does this to me now, but first couple years I was here, I was probably kicked out of like 30, 40 tables. Yeah. Because I would be there and it wasn't even that I was trying to game the girls. It's just here's what I used to do. This is a kind of this is a little cheat code. I would go up to the busiest tables on, like, an industry night. And I'd take my jacket off, and I was in better shape than everybody there. Yeah. And I would say something like, hey, guys, I'm going to go to Peppermill. I was always say, I'm going to go to Peppermill, and I'm going to go get an egg white omelet. It sounds so innocuous, doesn't it? But the girl is sitting there, and she's looking at the client, and he's like, come to my table. Come to my hotel room, do cocaine with me, here's some Molly, let's fuck, have sex with me. Like, he's trying to drag her down this path of, let's go to Dre's, let's go to the Rhino, let's stay out all night. Yeah. And then I'm over here like, hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to go eat healthy. And the girls are like, save me. And then they would, and I would just walk off. I wouldn't even ask them to leave. Ask Recon about this. Edwin Recon will tell you the story. I would walk off, and Recon would be furious. Recon's not one of the guys I'm talking about, but he's like, he would have, like, a buddy of his who was rich, and the girls would just walk off with me, and the guys would be fucking furious. Yeah. They'd be so mad that I did that. Mm-hmm. Why is it I did it? Because I understand concepts like friend zoning women, pre-selection. I understand how to use social media to show higher status, access to scarce resources, relevancy, competency. I understand how to manufacture attraction through not breaking rapport by getting people to comply. I understand how to generate attraction by investment. I understand these concepts and I teach it to people, and so it makes people unhappy. The other people that get unhappy by it, not unhappy because they don't actually believe it exists, are women. Really attractive women don't believe that what I do is real. In fact, really attractive women, for the most part, don't believe that self-help, male self-help, is anything. They don't believe it's real. Now, real estate, yes. You'll see a lot of women at real estate conventions. Real estate, yes. But the idea of like change your mindset and attract the woman of your dreams, women are like, ha, 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 that's funny that you teach that. Ha. They think it's silly because the idea, a woman, the concept, and by the way, as a man, I feel the same way. If a woman came up to me who was not attractive to me, and I've actually had this actual thing happen. Girl comes up to me and she goes, hey, just to let you know, like I won Miss Nevada back in 19, whatever the fuck. Or like back in 20s, whatever. And I was looking at her, I was like, oh, that's awesome, man. That's cool. You should put that on a resume. But she was saying it so that I'd be more attracted to her. And I was like, I can't become attracted to a woman I'm not attracted to. But when you explain it to women, because women can become attracted to men they're not attracted to when they get to know them. When they go from an unfamiliar environment to a familiar environment, most women don't even think that's real. The idea that the guy that gave them their Chick-fil-A could one day drive a Lamborghini and like have fucking muscles and they'd be attracted to him is so outside their reality. They don't believe it's real. They don't. They legitimately... The best example is my girlfriend saying things like, I would have dated you when you were 21. No, you would not have never dated me when I was 21. You wouldn't even looked at me twice when I was 21. Hilarious. But in her mind, she believes that whatever she finds attractive about me now at 46 was always baked in. And she doesn't know. No, the ingredients were sprinkled in over the course of 25 years to make me like this.
Yeah.
But she doesn't see that because often, and by the way, you can say that men do this too. Like when I hire a new sales associate, I hire you for your efficacy today. I don't hire you because of the struggles you went through in your past. And women don't generally date men because of the struggles that they went through in order to get to their 8-figure fucking scalable business. They don't care about the stressful nights you had. Yeah. Like Kylie does not give a fuck about the 2 times I almost went bankrupt. She doesn't care. What? She doesn't know. She doesn't like sit there and ask. She does because in her mind, I'm just attractive. I'm just sprinkle fairy dust and then poof, attraction just appeared. She doesn't see all the work that went into me becoming me. I'm not blaming her for this, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just how the world works. Women in general see a finished product and that's what they find attractive. So the concept of improving to that finished product makes no sense. When I look at my Lexus, I don't see the Lexus on the conveyor, on the assembly line with the door being put on. It would look so foreign and weird to me. I just see the finished product. And that's how women generally see men as the finished product. So me teaching men to become more attractive, it's not that they don't think it works. Yeah. They don't even think male improvement is real. They can't even conceptualize the idea that it's real. Getting richer is the one exception.